Salt Lake City is receiving a new designation they expect will be a big boost for business. That designation deals with the National Main Street America program, meant to help revitalize historic neighborhoods and preserve local economies. So when it comes to Salt Lake's part in the program, they're moving up the ranks. Here to share with us the city's new designation is Roberta Reichelt from the Salt Lake City Department of Economic Development. Roberta, congratulations.
Thanks so much, Brian. We're super excited. I just want to start with a little bit about the Main Street America program itself. It started as a grassroots movement to revitalize the downtown areas in cities and towns in the 80s and 90s, when many were leaving for the suburbs and essentially abandoning their downtowns. This program provides a framework for downtown transformation that's easily tailored to local conditions. And the approach itself helps communities get started with revitalization and grows with them over time. And so here in Utah, just last year, the state legislature passed a bill that formed a statewide Main Street America program for cities and towns across the state. And our friends over at the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity are leading out on these efforts in coordination. So you'll see these programs popping up across the state in towns like Helper and Price, Utah, all the way to here in Salt Lake City. And Salt Lake City has actually been an affiliate of the Main Street America program, but we sort of have been out on an island on our own. And so learning this designation that we received with the Utah State program actually gives us the opportunity to connect to a larger statewide network with the technical assistance that goes along with that, and also financial and administrative support. It's a really major development for us because our two neighborhoods here in Salt Lake City, in the Granary and the Midtown districts, now have the opportunity to have much more impact on their Main Street America programs.
So there's a lot to unpack right there. You have so much that's happening. Obviously, Salt Lake seems like it's on the cusp of things that are helping our businesses, preserving places like Main Streets. What is the new designation that Salt Lake City received with this program?
So we're at Tier 1. There's 4 tiers in the program, and we're at Tier 1, which is essentially saying that we're in the beginning of the program, and like I mentioned before, we have access to the tools that the state now will provide through the Main Street America program, and that's training for our business districts on the 4-point approach of the Main Street America program. That it will essentially, the idea is to revitalize these two neighborhoods. Historic preservation is another one, and possibly get access to grants and funding and historic tax credits. So by being a part of the statewide program, we've opened up the doors to many more opportunities.
Now, you mentioned the two neighborhoods. It's the Granary District and the Midtown District, correct? That are receiving some of this help for business.
Correct. They applied. It was an application process that opened a few months ago, and just on Monday we learned that we got into it. And so now the businesses in this in these two areas will be impacted, because now they're part of a neighborhood revitalization network that essentially will promote these areas and like I said, ultimately can lead to more funding opportunities for these businesses. The idea is to encourage the small business growth and entrepreneurship, and really give life to these areas that have, been slowly trugging along to become, more dynamic neighborhoods. But this will obviously give that added push that was always needed, that we've been looking for. And so the goal is, there's 4 tiers, and the goal is ultimately to get to Tier 4, which is National Accredited Main Street America program. And that means you're in with the big dogs across the country as part of a national network of neighborhood revitalization districts.
Looking forward to all the great things that are happening there in downtown Salt Lake. Talking with Roberta Reichelt from the Salt Lake City Department of Economic Development. As always, thank you for being with us here this morning, Roberta.
Thanks so much, Brian.
We're back after this.